In a world that thrives on constant sharing, where everyone's posting their every move, every thought, every achievement, there's a strength that's easily overlooked: silence. While others are busy seeking attention, validation, or approval, there's a rare kind of power that comes from moving in silence, from working toward your goals without broadcasting them. It's a secret weapon, one that not only protects you from distractions, but also gives you a strategic edge. If you're someone who's tired of the noise, who's ready to make real changes without the constant feedback of others, then stay with me. I'm going to dive deep into why moving in silence might be the most powerful approach to transforming your life. This isn't about hiding. It's about reclaiming your focus and building yourself in ways no one else can see coming. Let's get into it. So why does moving in silence matter? In today's hyper-connected world, where everyone feels the need to announce their intentions, silence is almost a rebellion. It's a commitment to yourself. When you decide to keep your goals and dreams to yourself, you're shielding them from doubt, negativity, and interference. Imagine this. You're working toward a fitness goal, a career change, or even a passion project. The moment you announce it to the world, you're opening the door to a flood of opinions. Some people will support you, but others, often unintentionally, will project their own fears and insecurities onto you. You've probably heard comments like, "Are you sure that's realistic?" or "That sounds risky." And these comments, even if they come from well-meaning friends or family, can plant seeds of doubt. By moving in silence, you control the narrative. You're the only one who decides whether you're on the right path. You protect yourself from the judgments, expectations, and sometimes even jealousy of others. Silence creates a boundary, a protective barrier, where you can experiment, fail, and succeed on your own terms. It's your space, free from interference. There's also the psychological side to consider. Studies have shown that when people announce their goals, they get a premature sense of accomplishment, almost like they've already achieved something just by sharing it. This can drain your motivation. When you keep your ambitions to yourself, you're more driven to actually see them through, because the reward hasn't been claimed through someone else's praise. You're working for the real thing, not just the applause. So how do you actually move in silence? It's easier said than done, especially when we live in a world that encourages constant sharing. Here are some steps to help you stay focused, grounded, and committed to your journey without seeking external validation. Step 1. Stop announcing your plans. The first step is simple but powerful. Stop announcing your plans. You don't owe anyone an update on what you're working toward. When you tell people about your goals, you might feel a rush of excitement like you're getting a head start, but in reality, you're diluting your own focus. Announcing your goals can trick your brain into feeling like you've already achieved something significant, which can actually reduce your drive to keep working on it. So the next time you're tempted to share, remember, you don't need anyone's approval or encouragement to validate your ambition. Keep it to yourself. Let your progress speak louder than your promises. Step 2. Master social media discipline. Social media is a huge part of modern life, but it can also be a distraction. It's a magnet for validation, and when you start seeking likes, comments, and shares, you start to lose focus on why you're really working toward your goal. Here's a challenge. Limit your social media use to only the things that genuinely align with your goals. For example, if you're working on a business, use social media to research trends or network with like-minded individuals, but resist the urge to post about your progress. The more you rely on others' reactions, the more you'll feel the need to keep updating, and the less you'll stay focused on the actual work. Social media isn't inherently bad, but it should be used with purpose. When you start to value your work for you, and not for the reactions it gets online, you'll notice a shift. You'll feel more in control of your own story, and you won't be influenced by what others think. Step 3. Build a selective inner circle. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your journey. It's important to be selective about who you share your goals with. There might be 1 or 2 people in your life who genuinely understand your drive, who believe in your vision without question. Those are the people you can trust to support you without interfering. Even with family and friends, there's a risk that their concerns, however well-meaning, will plant seeds of doubt. Find that 1 or 2 people who truly get it, who will support you no matter what. And if you don't have anyone who fits that description, don't worry. You can be your own support system. Moving in silence isn't just about not telling others. It's about developing a stronger relationship with yourself and your goals. But there are some common traps people fall into. Let's go over them so you can avoid them. Pitfall 1. Mistaking silence for isolation. Moving in silence doesn't mean isolating yourself. It's about selective sharing and self-focus, not shutting everyone out. You don't have to go through challenges alone. Seek guidance and support, but only from people who can add real value to your journey. Silence means minimizing unnecessary interference, not cutting yourself off from genuine help. Pitfall 2. Becoming obsessed with secrecy. Silence is a strategy, not a prison. Don't become so secretive that it creates stress or paranoia. Remember, the point of moving in silence is to avoid distractions, not to become so guarded that it drains you. Use silence to empower yourself, but don't let it become a weight. Pitfall 3. Losing track of your progress. When you move in silence, there's a danger of losing sight of how far you've come. You're not getting external feedback, so it's easy to overlook your own wins. To counter this, keep a private journal of your journey. Track your progress, your milestones, and even your setbacks. This way, you can look back and see how far you've come, even if no one else knows about it. Moving in silence is a commitment. It's not easy in a world that thrives on instant gratification, likes, and public announcements. But for those who choose it, the rewards are immense. You'll find a deeper connection with your goals, a more profound sense of satisfaction in every milestone, and ultimately, a life that is truly yours. So, are you ready to take on the challenge of moving in silence? If you are, then let this be your first silent step. Don't announce it, just do it. Focus on the work, keep building, and let the results speak for themselves. Subscribe for more insights on building a life of purpose without anyone's permission. And if this resonates with you, comment below with a simple word: focus. Because in the end, that's all you really need.